like my ride's here. I probably should go. Morning from the back porch. What you limping for? What's wrong with your foot? Let me see your foot. What'd you do to it? You ever ask somebody? I bet you'll never guess what's gonna happen. Never guess in a million years. And they guess it immediately? That happened to me this morning. She guessed it. Guess what's gonna happen? She says, is there a helicopter in the yard? Turns out that's what I was gonna get her to guess. I've got a sweet ride coming to bring me to work this morning. Daniel, apparently he flies helicopters and he's got one for the day. I said, I gotta work all day, I'm not gonna be available. He said, what if I just give you a little ride maybe at work? And I was like, what if you gave me a ride to work? He's like, yeah, sure. We're just kind of chilling, waiting on the helicopter ride to work. Something I've never done before. So yay, helicopter ride to work. The man of the day, Mr. Right. Daniel Johnson. We're going to go for a ride in his ride.
Going to work.
Going to work. Going to work in style. I like it. The reason Daniel approached me with this opportunity is he knew my fascination with helicopters. He's seen me video them and chase them down in some of my videos. He actually was giving me quite a bit of, I guess, instructional type information. How to fly, the maneuvers. He did a practice run like he was demoing a crop dust, high altitude hovers. Did a lap around town and took me to work. He had just a few minutes and extra time in this helicopter to move around, so I'm really pleased that he donated that to me. Now, I didn't tell anybody at work I was going to come in a helicopter, so they thought, who knows what they thought, but they were quite surprised when I got out. To work I go. Daniel was more or less stuck in town. He was awaiting on some weather to clear out for his next destination, which was halfway across the country. Basically, he just had to chill for a while. But he spent the day catching up on some paperwork for his job. I guess heli waiting, you would call it. In the meantime, I put in a heck of a clip at work. Love my job, but after 9 hours of intense focus, man, you just get spent. It was the first of the month, very, very busy, just sort of mentally taxing. He calls me up while I'm there and says, you know, I gotta go get fuel. If you want, you can ride with me and I'll just pick you up from work and take you to the fuel station. I got to ride with him on his fuel run and we got to do a few more maneuvers and he basically just really showed me some things about the helicopter that I did not know. The shutdown procedure, the startup procedure. I had a very vague understanding of what was going on and still probably a drop in the bucket of what all is involved with helicopter flying. But again, this thing fascinates me to no end. Rotorcraft have always been the top of my, I guess, intrigue, but at the very bottom of affordability, I guess. It was just a dream come true to fly around in this thing with him for a little while. The highlight of my day was the ride to and from work. I guess even if it was a good day at work, that probably would have been the highlight of my day. Looks like I may be getting another helicopter ride for the evening ride home.
Is he out there?
No, but he's coming. Helicopter pilots usually aren't late, are they? We're gonna find out.
Is the helicopter coming to pick you up?
Yep.
Oh, I'm gonna wait out there and see that.
Let's do it. Y'all ready?
We're ready.
I'm ready. There's my helicopter friend, right there.
That is cool. You ought to put on front page of Spring and Friend.
It looks like my ride's here. I probably should go. During the course of the fuel run, Daniel took the opportunity to show me some cutovers that we flew over along the way, and he could tell that a helicopter had actually dusted them or applicated them. Like this one here, you can see the lines where the pilot didn't get in where he needed to be. Just gave me some big insight into his daily routine with the aerial application with the helicopter. Really appreciated all that, man.
It's gone up, and it'll continue to go up significantly as that heat in there now doesn't have anything fanning it. Whenever we start it, it's got to be 150 degrees or less.
So you have to cool it off.
You're gonna have to motor electrically to get the stuff spinning and get that cool air in there. Otherwise, the fireball will melt the titanium.
We don't want that. Once again, on the ride home, Daniel did a short demo of some other things he does, how he maneuvers around power lines and trees. We flew over some farms on the way home, and then some neighbors came out to watch the spectacle that happened in my side yard here. So they all got a good taste of that, and he put her down for the night, and I fed him some supper, introduced him to the family, and gave him a room to sleep in. So I thought it was a pretty fair trade. Thanks again, Daniel. You are the man. When it was safe, he treated the neighborhood kids to a tour of the cockpit.
I'm gonna hold this
pretty funny.
for you. This hand goes here. Yeah, scoot forward.
No, he's not gonna fly.
He's not gonna fly it, Marley.
What a cool guy, man. Like, just riding in a helicopter. Very cool, Daniel. Very cool. Thank you so much. You have no idea what that means to me. Helicopters are what started it all for Kylo. Being able to ride in one, even just for a little while, is something special for me. It means a lot, man. Thanks again. Much love, dude. Not only is Daniel a master at helicopters, he's also quite the equestrian. He knows horses very well. He took Jen's horse Smokey that we rescued out and ran him through some maneuvers. What are you doing, filthy? Good God. We coordinated some drone footage, so he knew I was over him. We were watching out for each other. There was a flight plan involved here. I'm not so good with the drone yet, but goodbye, Daniel. Safe flights and much love, guys. Kyle out.